Good evening, everyone. My name is Christopher Bryan, and today I will explain to you about classroom management. Classroom management. Classroom management is a critical aspect of effective teaching. A well-managed classroom provides a conducive learning environment for students and empowers teachers to deliver engaging lessons. So, classroom management is like how the how teachers try to make the classroom more comfortable and manageable for the student so they can try to learning better and faster. There are four aspects of importance of classroom management. The first one is student success. A well-managed classroom promotes student engagement and facilitates learning. So the first one, it means that to make a classroom management better, it needs to be able to make the student success so that he can gain knowledge and become a better person. And the second one is teacher effectiveness. Effective classroom management empowers teacher to focus on teaching and provide a safe and productive learning environment. And it means that to make a classroom more better, teacher also need to be effective at teaching student and give them a safe learning place. And the third one is positive learning environment. A well-managed classroom promotes a positive learning environment by reducing distraction and fostering a sense of respect and responsibility. So the third one, it means that as a teacher, they need to be respect to the student and responsible at the classroom so the student didn't get distracted and fail at the class. And the fourth one is safety and security. Classroom management practice ensure the safety and security of student and teacher. And the last one, it means that to be able to make classroom more management more better, it needs to be safe for the student and also safe for the teacher to be able to teach them. And the next one is key elements of effective classroom management. There are three key elements. The first one is clear expectation. Teachers should establish clear expectation for student behavior and classroom rules. It means that when the teacher start the classroom or when the student came into the classroom to study, the teacher need to explain to them about the rule of the classroom and their expectation for the student. Should they be able to understand the lessons or more diligent at the classroom? And the second one is positive reinforcement. Teachers should use positive reinforcement to encourage desired behavior and create a supportive environment. So it means that if the teacher want to make a classroom more better, they need to be positive or friendly to the student. They shouldn't get mad easily or punish them without a reason. If the student get a negative reinforcement, they won't want to study and it will make a bad at the classroom management. And the third one is effective communication. Teachers should communicate clearly with students and parents and involve them in the classroom management process. It means that the teacher should be able to communicate clearly with the students so they didn't get a wrong message and disturb the classroom. And they also need to talk to the students' parent to let them know how to improve the students in the classroom. And the next one is strategies for establishing a positive classroom environment. There are three. The first one is build relationship. Strong teacher-student relationship foster a positive and supportive learning environment. So, build a, uh, this strategy is the same as positive reinforcement in the key elements. So it's same. So the student and teacher need to be a good and strong relationship so they can make it together in the classroom management. And the next one is create a welcoming space. The classroom should be organized, inviting, and reflect the curriculum and student interest. It means that if the teacher want the student to be more happy to enter the classroom, they need to make the classroom more welcoming. So there are should be some posters that says that about lessons or uh, interesting picture to make the student interested in the classroom and making the student try to learning a bit more. And the third one is promote student engagement. Engaging activities and lessons keep students motivated and involved in the learning process. It means that while the while the teacher is teaching the student, they also need to be able to make the lessons in more exciting and entertaining so the student didn't get bored and will get more excited at the study and the lessons. And the next one is techniques for managing student behavior. There are four. The first one is positive reinforcement. Praise and rewards can motivate students to engage in desired behavior. So it means that if we want to make the student more interested in the learning, we should give them praise if they could answer the question or give them a reward if they can if they can solve a problem. There are many kinds of rewards such as points, maybe candy or praise. And the second one is redirection. Teachers can redirect students' attention to appropriate activities or behavior. So if the student is didn't pay attention or currently having difficulty at paying attention at the lesson, the teacher need to be able to draw the student attention to the more good things. And the third one is timeouts. Timeouts provide a brief period of reflection and can help students regain control of their behavior. So if if the teacher keeps giving student lesson or study more, the student will get burned out and lose their concentration. So for a while, the teacher need to give a student a timeout or breakout time so they can relax a bit and didn't get exhausted. And the fourth one is consequences. Consequences such as loss of privilege can be used to address more serious behavior issue. This this means that when the student doing something, uh, for example, bad or they try to do something wrong, the teacher can give them a consequences such as they will go to the principal office or banned from doing that things again. And the next one is benefit of implementing classroom management practices. There are three. The first one is improve academic performance. A well-managed classroom fosters a positive learning environment and leads to improved student achievement. It means that if there are good class management, it could lead students to become a better student and gain more achievement or academic in the school. And the next one is enhance student behavior. Effective classroom management reduces disruptive behavior and promotes a positive learning environment. It's the same as create a welcoming space and positive environment for positive reinforcement in the key elements. So the class management can give students a good learning or studying environments in the classroom. And the third one is increase teacher satisfaction. A well-managed classroom allows teachers to focus on teaching and create a more enjoyable and fulfilling work environment. So if the classroom management works out, it could give the teacher a happy feeling and proud that they are great at their job at teaching students. So it can give them more motivation to teach the student in the future. And the next one is challenge and consideration in classroom management. The first one is student diversity. Teacher needs to be aware of and cater to the diverse need and learning style of their student. In the classroom, there are many kind of students. There are some students that can learn faster, and there are some students that needs to learn more slowly and relax. So the teacher need to be able to give them a lesson based on their study uh, study uh, study technique. And the second one is individualized needs. Teacher need to identify and address individual student needs and provide appropriate support. So it means that if there are some students that needs to be always to be by the side of the teacher so they didn't get nervous, the teachers should be do that so that student can do more in the classroom. And the third one is classroom dynamics. Teachers need to be flexible and adapt their strategies to changing classroom dynamics. It means that the teacher can use many kind of methods to teach the student in the classroom so it didn't get awkward or difficult. And the last one is conclusion and reverence. Classroom management is an ongoing process that requires patience, consistency, and a commitment to create a positive learning environment. By implementing effective strategy and techniques, teacher can create a safe and supporting environment that promotes student success. Okay, that's all from me. I apologize if I say something wrong. Thank you very much.